Have you ever wondered why some people can produce incredible work while others struggle to complete basic tasks? Consider this. According to research from the University of California, it takes an average of 23 minutes to fully regain focus after an interruption. With the typical knowledge worker being interrupted every 11 minutes, is it any wonder we struggle to accomplish meaningful work? Welcome to our comprehensive exploration of deep work by Cal Newport, a book that might just change how you approach your professional life forever. Before we dive in, let me introduce you to Cal Newport. He's not just another productivity guru. He's a computer science professor at Georgetown University who completed his Ph.D. at MIT in 2009. He's published over 60 peer-reviewed academic papers and written 7 books, including bestsellers like So Good They Can't Ignore You and Digital Minimalism. Perhaps most remarkably, he's achieved all this while never having a social media account. Demonstrating firsthand the power of focused work, this book matters now more than ever. A 2020 study by RescueTime found that the average knowledge worker checks email or instant messaging every 6 minutes. Meanwhile, research from McKinsey shows that high-skilled knowledge workers spend 28% of their workweek managing email and nearly 20% searching for internal information. As artificial intelligence and automation continue to reshape our economy, those who can perform deep work will be the ones who thrive. Let's explore the core concepts of deep work, chapter by chapter. Chapter 1. Deep work is valuable. Newport begins with a compelling argument backed by cognitive science. Research from the University of London found that constant email checking temporarily decreases IQ by 10 points, the equivalent of losing a night's sleep. The author defines deep work as professional activities performed in a state of distraction-free concentration that push your cognitive capabilities to their limit. Let's look at 3 powerful examples. First, there's Jason Ben, a young financial professional who transformed his career through deep work. Working as a low-level finance employee earning $40,000 a year, Ben quit his job to attend a programming boot camp. By dedicating himself to focused learning for 70-plus hours per week, avoiding all distractions, he mastered complex programming concepts in just 3 months. The result, he landed a job as a developer with a starting salary of $100,000. Second, consider the case of Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella. He allocates 4 hours every morning for deep work, reading, strategizing, and solving complex problems. Under his leadership, Microsoft's market value has increased by over $1 trillion. Third, there's the story of Adam Grant, a Wharton professor who compressed his teaching schedule into 1 semester to allow for extended periods of deep work. During these focus blocks, he wrote multiple best-selling books and published numerous influential research papers, becoming the youngest tenured professor at Wharton. Chapter 2. Deep work is rare. A 2019 Adobe study revealed that workers spend an average of 3.1 hours per day dealing with work email alone. Newport explains why deep work has become so scarce through several compelling examples. Take the case of Jack Dorsey, who, while CEO of both Twitter and Square, prided himself on splitting his time between the 2 companies. Newport argues this culture of connectivity sets a dangerous precedent, making it seem like constant availability is a badge of honor. The author shares a fascinating experiment conducted at Boston Consulting Group. When consultants were required to take predictable time off from communication PTOs, their work satisfaction increased by 72%, and client satisfaction improved by 22%. Yet, most organizations continue to promote constant connectivity. He also presents the cautionary tale of a Fortune 500 company that implemented an open office plan to promote collaboration. Studies showed that face-to-face interaction actually decreased by 70%, while electronic communication increased, highlighting how modern workplace designs often hinder deep work. Chapter 3. Deep work is meaningful. Newport cites research from the field of neuropsychology showing that deep work triggers a state of flow, which psychologists Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi found to be crucial for happiness. A McKinsey study discovered that executives in flow states were 5 times more productive. The chapter features several compelling examples. Meet Rick Fuhrer, a master craftsman specializing in ancient Norse weapon-making techniques. His work requires such intense concentration that a single moment of distraction could ruin days of progress. Fuhrer describes achieving a state of craftsmanship high, a deep satisfaction that comes from mastering complex skills through focused attention. Newport also presents the case of Matthew Crawford, a Ph.D. in philosophy, who left a prestigious think tank to become a motorcycle mechanic. Crawford found deeper satisfaction in the focused mechanical work, leading to insights he shared in his best-selling book Shop Class as Soulcraft. The author also references a study from the University of Sussex showing that people who regularly engage in deep work report higher levels of life satisfaction and lower levels of anxiety. Chapter 4. Rules for Deep Work. Newport provides 4 rules, each supported by research and real-world examples. Rule number 1. Work deeply. The author presents 4 depth philosophies with notable practitioners. The monastic philosophy. Donald Knuth, famous computer scientist, has been email-free since 1990. Neil Stephenson, best-selling author, has no social media presence and doesn't do interviews. A study showed they produce 3 to 4 times more significant work than their connected peers. The bimodal philosophy. Carl Jung retreated to his Bollingen Tower for extended periods. Bill Gates takes regular think weeks in a secluded cabin. Research shows this approach can increase creative output by up to 50%. The rhythmic philosophy. Jerry Seinfeld's Don't Break the Chain method. Author Brandon Sanderson writes to 1,000 words daily, completing over 30 novels. Studies show habit formation increases success rate by 80%. The journalistic philosophy. Walter Isaacson wrote his best-selling biography of Steve Jobs in Stolen Moments. This approach requires high skill, but can increase productive time by 30%. Rule number 2. Embrace boredom. Newport cites studies showing that the average person checks their phone 150 times per day. He recommends schedule internet blocks shown to reduce anxiety by 25%. Practice productive meditation during exercise increases problem-solving capability by 20%. Take long walks without stimulation. Stanford research shows this increases creativity by 60%. Rule number 3. Quit social media. Research from the University of Maryland found that students who quit social media for just 1 week reported being 20% more productive. Newport shares examples of successful professionals who've never used social media. Animator and director Hayao Miyazaki. Musician Jack White. Chef Alice Waters. Rule number 4. Drain the shallows. A study of 100 productive people found they worked an average of 4.5 focused hours per day. Newport recommends fixed schedule productivity, ending work at 5:30 p.m. sharp. Time blocking shown to increase productivity by 150%. Measuring deep work hours leading to better work-life balance. Key takeaways. 1. Deep work is not just about productivity. It's about finding meaning in your professional life. 2. Research shows deep work can increase productivity by 2 to 4 times. 3. The average knowledge worker loses 2.1 hours per day to distractions. 4. Building deep work habits can increase job satisfaction by up to 72%. 5. Focused work is directly correlated with career advancement and income growth. Now, it's your turn to take action. Start by identifying one important task that requires deep work. Block out 2 hours tomorrow. Turn off all notifications, find a quiet space, and focus solely on that task. Research shows that just one focus session can increase your daily sense of accomplishment by 40%. If you found value in this summary, please consider subscribing to our channel for more insights from world-changing books. And remember, in a world of endless distraction, your ability to focus deeply might be your most valuable asset.